One. Hello and welcome to the MegaMonsterCast, where today we are talking about Godzilla Singular Point, Episode 3. I am Nick,
That's right.
with me is Josh.
Hello.
This is a better episode than the last one, in my opinion. Still not like an amazing episode by any means, but like I had fun with it at times.
Yeah. Uh, that's gonna be, I think, the overall opinion for the entire series.
Eh, kind of, kind of makes sense. Like nothing's really blowing me out of the water. I feel like this is going to be kind of a forgettable anime for the most
Yeah.
part. Like, there's going to be some parts that I'll remember, but for the most part, it's just going to be like, this was a way I would spend half an hour here and there. But yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Son of a bitch.
the episode starts with "Scramble the fighters. We got to go take down the Rodans."
Those filthy, dirty Rodans.
Yep. Which I think I liked them more as a swarm than an individual. Like, I liked the look
Really?
of all the Rodans together.
Okay.
Especially with like that red effect around most of them.
Oh, the particle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that looks kind of cool because it felt like a little more intimidating seeing a bunch of them, at least in the context of this show.
Oh,
Yeah. Then we get our title sequence, which is again pretty fun.
yeah,
Again,
no.
I feel like I'm going to say that about all the title sequence and ending sequence. It's definitely the most interesting part of every episode so far. Which, considering they're all the same title sequence and ending sequence, maybe not the best in the world.
If I remember right, I don't think it changes once.
Hmm. I believe it. Yeah, so then the Rodans are swarming the beach, and we get this wonderful shot of a woman just staring at them with her hair blowing in the breeze.
Yeah.
Then
And
we immediately cut to our researcher who is talking to the AI again.
this weird ass fucking AI.
Yeah, yeah. He is a little on the weirder side, but whatever.
But now
Like,
she's on a train.
yeah, I mean, we have to show that she's going someplace. Otherwise, how would we know that she's in motion, in transit? And then we immediately cut
We
to.
wouldn't?
I feel like one problem I have with this show now is there's too many like cuts from one character to another character for like a minute. Like we get that cut from her over to the like businessman and his assistant,
Mm-hmm.
and we only get them for like a minute on the cliff side, and then it's to the next cut. Eh,
Yeah, and they were definitely trying to pull from the success of Shin Godzilla
mhm.
because they did that a lot too.
Yeah,
Except for they did it better.
yeah, and that's what I was
And they
gonna say. Like, you can try to pull from Ano, but like that doesn't mean you're gonna do it as well as Ano did. Like, because Ano's played around with a lot of different things in the past. Because um, for those of you, actually, no, because I've already announced it. Yeah, so we're doing Neon Genesis Evangelion too, and that one deals with like incredibly long shots before a cut,
hmm
and this is instead really short shots with cuts. And again, like Ano has done long, he's done short, and I feel like he kind of has like a handle on it better than this show does. Where like he earned the short because he's dealt so much with the long.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
But whatever. Anyway, the Rodans are attacking the city now
Filthy, disgusting bastards with their
with their blood
red
mist.
cloud.
Yep.
Yeah, how do you feel about the fact that it's not a blood mist and it's red sand falling off of them?
Eh,
Just,
I mean, like
just
it's less. I don't feel like this really wants to go grim dark, and I feel like if
mm-hmm.
you're gonna have a blood mist, you kind of have to go grim dark.
Yeah.
Like at least anymore, you have to, and I get it, but eh,
Yeah, yeah.
like it's a serviceable change, but I don't think it's gonna. It didn't like it didn't do anything for me. It didn't take away from the show, but like again, it's just very like it's not going to stick in my head of oh the red sand,
The
whatever.
sand.
What will stick with me though is this old fucking man.
Dude, old man's by far the best character.
Yeah,
And
he's
his
a lot of fun.
sick, like 50 styles convertible Chevy.
Yep, his
I'm going to say
immediately.
around the 57.
Yep, probably. I would imagine you're right. Yeah. Then the gyro comes into play. That
Oh, the gyro.
yep. All right, we're gonna use this. We're gonna use radio waves on them because they use radio waves. But before we actually get to do anything with it, let's cut over to our researcher again on the train as people are talking to the conductor. And we get pictures of Rodan so that she knows that Rodan is attacking the city. Well, let's spend all this time establishing her knowing Rodan is around
I
because
mean,
she's not there.
some of the photos they send to her are pretty sick,
I mean, like they are, but again, that's
but
kind.
were they needed?
Yeah, I was gonna say the economy of this show, like there's, I feel like a way to to do this show differently. Like I think instead of spending so much time like cutting from character to character, instead what they really should have done is like focal episodes with concurrent events. So like we're gonna show what's happening with her as all this stuff is going on in one episode. And like maybe we'll cut to her once or twice for like a quick glance in an episode just to remind us that she's there, but let's not waste time on one episode showing that she's like being kept aware of what's going on so she's in the loop too. Like I mean we can just have a different episode dedicated to her, use like 10 seconds of her looking at her computer with the pictures instead of setting up that like you don't need to use that much time. Like show don't tell. We can see if we use the laptop as like a mechanism of she's looking at the laptop and the pictures are already on the laptop, we instantly know that she's aware of what's going on. Like we don't
Yeah.
need to be told, or we don't need to be shown her learning about it. We don't need the AI talking about it. We just know that she's aware of what's happening. Like make it obvious that she's looking at the pictures, but like you can cut a lot of the fat by just trusting your audience understands what's happening in the episode and just showing them, like showing that she's learning. Don't have the characters talk about that she's learning this. Don't have excessive dialogue to establish she knows these things. Just she's on a fucking news website. Congratulations, you get the exact same information.
But if we did that, we wouldn't get better Yuppie.
That's fair. I'm just saying, as a show that it seems like it's spinning its wheels sometimes, and I think like it would be better with less is more.
And oh man, you're definitely gonna get some spinning of the wheels in this.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like this episode spun its wheels a lot. Also, uh, I completely glanced over. So another spinning of the wheels moment is the characters driving down the road using the fucking gyro on the Rodans and falling.
Yes.
Like literally
Yes.
spinning the wheels, yes.
Uh,
Literally, the wheels were spinning. Uh, I'm gonna be honest. When we got to the part where she's like, "Oh shit, I left the laundry out. Should I turn back?" It's like, no, because we're not gonna spend another 10 minutes on you going back to get your laundry.
like maybe.
Yeah, no. But no,
God,
instead we
the
established
fuck was
that
his name?
the AI is like, no, I'm just gonna watch the cameras that show your apartment. Also, I found this camera that shows that those guys you know are dying.
Hope you didn't like him.
Hmm. Hope you're not afraid of them being eaten by a fucking pterodon, because
It's
it's
just,
gonna happen.
it's magically a Pleurodon,
It is a magical Leopleurodon.
which we do get later on.
Yes,
Spoilers.
I'm fully aware of that because it played the fucking Godzilla music, but I'm looking at it, I was like, that's not Godzilla. That's fucking the Loch Ness monster.
No, no, it's our boy.
Hold up, we gotta cover this first, though, okay? We gotta
Hey,
cover this.
hey.
So anyway, uh, we establish also. So the younger men hide in this like shed thing with some survivors of a bus, but old man is on the bus now. He went into the bus to avoid the Rodans, and there's a girl inside too.
Yes, there's a girl inside the bus with the old man, and there's several people in the shed. But in the shed, we get our classic monster,
Man.
like Easter egg, when she's on her phone.
Oh, I must have missed that. I must look
Yep,
away for a
it's
second.
oh, how do you say it? Uh, Malgara. It's the really horrible like mech with the drills for hands and face.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a knockoff of that one in uh oh gosh, what's the name of the game? The fighting game that we played.
Giga
Gigabash.
Bash.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yep. Shit, I missed that. Let me go back and try to find that.
It's like when they. It's close to when she gets the footage of them, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It's a little chibi version of them.
All right. Huh.
Always hated that fucking mech.
I appreciate how derpy it is. It is incredibly derpy.
So fucking dirty.
Yeah. We also get the ability to look at the semi-destroyed Jet Jaguar.
Yeah.
because we find out that the AI can just go into any computer because it's on the internet. Um,
because this is the most OP, but honestly, better UP than UP could ever hope to be.
yeah, this is also the plot of several sci-fi stories, which all end in, yeah, you shouldn't put an AI on the internet.
Yeah, that's how you get Ultron.
Yeah, they get a lot of awful things.
That's how you get Rule 34 of stuff too. Come on, internet. I'm still
Mm,
waiting for me to be on there. Fucks.
yep. Yeah. So you also get the goth lady again.
Yeah, best character
Yep.
next to the old man.
I mean, she does seem fun. And then the AI takes over one of the weird like mech arm things and starts driving down the fucking freeway to go
Creepy
save
ass
the day.
gripper bot.
Oh, there it is. I'm a little bit. Yeah, okay. It was farther in. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. I must have looked away for a second there.
Yeah, it's a real blink and you miss it.
Yep.
That's like the
Yeah.
whole like best part of rewatching this is just trying to find all the old monsters again.
I could totally see this being fun just for like the Easter eggs.
Hmm.
Like I get that. Yeah. So the bus is being attacked by multiple Rodans, and then we find then Yoon is talking to the AI like, "Hey, this is the sound you need. We're gonna help you out." As the dog one continues to drive down the interstate, and they've decided they're gonna
Speeding.
turn bottles into arrows because one of the girls, because the girl in the shed is an archer. She's part of the archery club.
Yeah. Nothing says archery like whistlers.
Yeah, I mean, I get it though. Like, they're all they really need to do is make sure these things aren't near them.
Just stop eating our friends.
Yep. So, so our cast, drives, like, manages to get over to the gyro and uses the gyro to try to draw them off as the mech arm comes in and just starts slamming the shit out of the fucking Rodans.
It put up a better fight than Jaguar ever did.
Yes. Especially considering this one had to fight many Rodans and Jaguar only fought one.
He's like, no, Dad, I'm on camera.
No, but at the same point in time, he's being fussy.
Yeah, put him in his place.
And then
I'll
we
be
cut back to the
back.
train where the action isn't happening for like 10 seconds, only to cut back over to the gyro, and now it's farther away, drawing them out of town.
Yeah, to do another cut.
Yep. Well, also to hopefully exhaust them so they'll die in flight. If we just keep driving, eventually they'll all die. And then they just start falling from the sky. And the ground is just littered with dead Rodans.
I mean, honestly, it's one of the most intimidating shots. Is just them falling.
Mhm. Yeah, I'd say this is one of the better shots of the show. Just them, like, one or two start falling, and then they're just falling in mass out of the sky as they die. And then it
And
rains.
honestly, it's this like design of Rodan that I like because the larger one had that more reddish hue to it,
Yeah,
and these have that traditional dark brown
yeah.
and
And
tan.
see, I agree with you on this one. I think this one looks better.
Hmm.
I think the first two episodes is is kind of whatever. This one, the color scheme makes it work a little more, and I appreciate that.
Yep.
I also love that. I love the rain, and it's like, oh, this is a sad moment. All the Rodans are dead now. We have no more Rodans.
And then their weird sand particles are soaking into the ground
Yeah.
because that won't come back later.
Oh, I'm sure it won't. I'm sure it won't at all. I'm sure this will never, never be brought up again. We're never going to get anything awful from kaiju particles soaking into the ground because of the rain. Then we get the
No.
talking heads again, and
Uh,
we get talk about migration due to climate change because we have a message here. Climate change is awful, yo.
yeah.
We need to make sure we're not burning fossil fuels because those fossil
Yeah.
fuels are made out of rodans.
Otherwise, you're going to get the 90s scare of acid rain. Guess
Dude,
what? We fixed that.
did we, or did we just decide we didn't care anymore?
No, I think we legitimately fixed it.
Yeah, okay. I thought that was still a
Like,
thing in bigger cities.
just not as bad, not like how it was.
That's fair. Don't tell Tech that, otherwise he's gonna think that he can fix fucking fucking climate change.
By causing it more climate change.
Yep. All right, so I wanted to see for sure. There are there's a little more than 5 minutes left of the episode when we actually get to our researcher having something to do. She's been cut to so many times. Like the
Mm-hmm.
AI had something to do. I'll give it that. She gets to talk to someone for the first time now that
Mm-hmm.
is not an AI. Also, I think she implies that she's worried that he lured her out here for sex.
In front of all these people.
Did you get me out here to seduce me at this children's theme park? Did you bring me out here because you wanted to be a weirdo at a theme park? Well, yes, but no.
I don't have money.
You don't understand. I work for a fucking scientist. Well, I am. No, because he's a journalist. He's
Yeah.
an independent journalist.
Damn independence.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Then the lads at the one base.
Like we also get to learn like her actual job here because I don't remember that.
Yeah, I thought she was like some sort of like she's clearly an academic of some sort.
Yeah,
Because
and
she
we
does research.
we learn that she investigates insects that eat feces.
Yeah. Poo bugs. She investigates poo bugs. Yeah, now she's in a group chat with herself, the AI, and this fucking private, well, freelance whatever asshole dude. I think. I can't tell anymore. And she has a little fucking cube with a flower in it.
That she tries to eat.
Yep. Cut to submarine and a screech and an Anguirus.
What?
Nah. You kept saying our boy. I was like, oh, it's gonna be Anguirus. No, it's
I was like, wait, I had to had a I had to go back. I was like, wait, no,
not.
that's not till like a couple more episodes.
No, I just wanted to fuck
Two to
with
be
you.
exact, I think.
I just wanted to fuck with you.
Yeah, no. First time I saw this design, I'm like, oh, sweet, Manda, and then I heard the music. I'm like, oh,
So is this actually going to be their take on Godzilla? Am I going to be annoyed by this?
no, we don't get to see this form
Okay.
much.
Okay.
They said this is. They try to do Shin
The Shin.
Godzilla, but
Okay.
more kid friendly.
Okay. So it's not a nightmare.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's still a nightmare.
Okay.
It's a very thick nightmare.
Okay. Fair. I mean, like, whatever. Like, I'm not against it. And considering we've had a really good take on a Loch Ness Monster Godzilla this last year, like I'm on board, but I don't think it's going to be the best take on that I've seen in the last year.
Yeah, no. For a second, I had to wait, which one? And I'm like, oh yeah, dun dun dun.
Yeah, coming back in July.
Hell yeah, about fucking time.
Yeah. But anyway, it was a
Don't
fun
have to
episode.
wait 5 years like One Piece,
Yeah,
or not One Piece, One Punch Man.
true. That's why you got to get on Mob Psycho instead. I picked that one out of the two, and I felt like I made the right choice.
You've made the most correct choice possible.
Yep. Yeah. Um, this is a good episode. Any final thoughts, Josh?
No, just prepare yourself for mediocrity.
Okay, I'll accept it. All
Fuck
right.
yeah.
Then tune in next time where we talk about, I guess, mediocrity. Bye bye.
Bye.